So this is like really advanced stuff. This is called absence of handler. So in French ring, we do this, okay? And we do this usually along with a food refusal. So go ahead and use your command to put her in the down.
Sit. Down.
Reward.
Good girl. Good girl. Now she's not interested in treats right now.
Okay. So now drop the leash. No.
No.
So right there, it should be an automatic correction. So what I mean by a correction is the dog should get a leash pop, some sort of aversive technique, because if you do something wrong, what we would consider bad consequence, why would you stop? There's no point. Like if I would go into a bank and I would take money from them that didn't belong to me, and all I got was like, hey, don't do that again. Okay, I'm gonna go try it again, especially if I get away with it sometimes. For 2/3 of the time, and then I'll correct 1/3 of the time. So for instance, if I corrected my dog once, I'm gonna try and reward them for something 2 or 3 more times. So right there, I would reward her, YES, or whatever your marker is. Okay, even affection is fine. Good. All right, so now I would take a couple steps.
Stay.
Wait right there. Go back and reward her. Good. Couple more steps. Stop. Go back and reward her. And this time you're going to come further, and I want you to come right next to the blind and look at her. Say,
No.
so for instance,
No.
that could be 2 things. That could either be wrong or that could be no. And so right there she said no, but there was no consequence. Yeah, that's what I do, right? I'll say no, boom, and like they're gonna get it. Just like if I said yes, which means I'm gonna give them a treat, I'm gonna give them their treat, or I'm gonna give them affection, or I'm gonna give them a toy. They're gonna get it because they deserve it. They did something that rated that. I said YES, so that means they will get food, toy, or affection. If I say no, that means they are gonna get corrected. Like even if I have to, I don't chase my dog, but so say my dog runs away, right? And I don't have an e-collar on her, I don't have a leash. I'm gonna follow my dog. I'm not gonna chase them, I'm gonna follow them. And they know, they're like moving, right? They're trying to get away, right? And finally I corner them. When I catch them, I'm gonna grab them by the collar and I'm gonna say no, and I'm gonna give them a freaking tug. Because the correction event doesn't finish until the correction is given. They know the correction is coming. So some people will say, well, you're not supposed to correct a dog unless it's immediately after they do whatever they did wrong. Yes and no. Yes, because I shouldn't come home, see pee on the floor and correct my dog. My dog doesn't know they're getting corrected for that. Now, the no portion is my dog does something they're not supposed to do. I say, no, I walk towards them, they run away. They know it's coming. So they're gonna tie 2 and 2 together. So that's what I would do. I would say no, correction, down, boom, put them in the down position so that they understand, no, they weren't supposed to get up. They're supposed to be in their down. Now bring her back over here to where she was. And then put her back in the same position. So that's another thing too, is you don't have to run your dog through sit, down, whatever. It's just down, in my opinion, right? You can, but like down is down. So like you broke the down, you're gonna get back in the down. And so this time, go ahead and go behind it. You doing good? And this time she's gonna go back and get behind it one more time. Because once your dog gets this portion, I don't wanna pick them up every time because dogs have pattern recognition, right? So what'll happen is she's like, oh, he came back, she's gonna get there, he's gonna pop up. But if she comes back, rewards him, then leaves again, comes back, rewards him, and leaves again, he starts figuring out, cool, I just stay here, mom's gonna be back, it's all good. I am so proud of Luca.